Good morning, folks. Another installment of the Red Book of Magic. This installment is going to cover J, K, and L. J only has one spell. Jabbers is a new one. And while it doesn't say so here, it's similar to the Claws Begog version on page 28. Although the Claws Begog version on page 28 does reference Jabbers. Maybe Claws is not as important as Jabbers. But Jabbers, like Claws, turns a scorpion man's arm into a jabber, a long, pointy, bony thing used for fighting. Has a strike rank of 2, is used somewhat like a spear. It impales, does a d8 plus 1 damage, plus any damage bonus. It's kind of given, but it's nice to mention that. The target's jabber skill equals dex times 5. The jabber has twice the arm's hit points and is covered with 6-point bone armor. King Claw. We're in the K's now. This is a new spell. Both the target's hands become lion paws, which you can attack with. With a dex times 6. What happened to dex times 5 or dex times 3? Why are lion paws so much better? I don't know. Does a D8 damage plus damage bonus. The target can attack with both claws on the same strike rank. As well as a bite 3 strike ranks later if they have transform hit. It's in parentheses. Claws are clumsy, you can't use weapons. Okay. No lineage, new spell, Caro Fin variant. Can be cast in any descended. Anyone? Anything? I think we're missing something there. From Caro Fin or her children, the caster receives the exact lineage, family, and tribe, if any, of the target. Good to go. It'd be interesting to know if that actually applies to some aspect. There's a no lineage Pamalt variant. Same thing, except it's a cast on initiates of Pamalt or one of Pamalt's associated cults. Knowledge, old spell. Reads the history of an item touched. You can only assimilate fully information that is relayed within that 15 minutes. If the information takes more than 15 minutes, you miss stuff. It begins at the beginning of the item. Unless the caster designates a specific time frame in which to start. But this kind of begs the question. You pick up a gold ring, cast knowledge on it, starts at the beginning. Is that the forging of the ring? How long does it take to forge a ring? Is it more than 15 minutes? Is that all you learn? Do you not get to find out that there are multiple spells and power and intelligence cast in this thing so that after your body dies, you continue to exist because you're tied to the ring? I don't know. Now, having seen a gold ring cast, it's modern though, right? So they use the centrifugal force and get the mold and all that kind of stuff, right? That is actually pretty quick. If you're pouring it into the clay thing that has to be heated up, just start when you open up the clay mold, there's the ring. You've been opened up, you can see the light. You get pulled out, you get filed down, pretty dashed up, maybe put some gems in it. I don't know. That kind of seems nebulous on how fast does time travel for the existence of the item. You only get the first 15 minutes of his life? That's not a whole lot of stuff. Okay. L, new spell, Lava Spear. Fires wads of molten rock from the tip of a spear by spending magic points. For every 2 magic points, you do a d6 damage. Armor does protect. Range of 100 meters, you have a 25% chance plus your attack skill modifier, but we don't have an attack skill category modifier anymore. We do, on the character sheet, have a melee and missile weapons modifier, but they're both your manipulation bonus modifier. Okay, leap. Oh, old spell. 6 meters high, 6 meters long. If you stack it, you add you add 6 meters to the range, or you can lift an additional 6 points of size. Leaping legs in their new spell. Turns your hind legs of the caster. This assumes you've got 4 legs. What about us human followers of Garaki? I don't know. Into giant grasshopper legs. Enormous, jointed, and powerful. You can leap up to 50 meters horizontally or vertically. The caster can be fully encumbered. Now, those words we understand, but the mechanics is up to maximum encumbrance. If you are over your maximum encumbrance, you lose 5 meters per point of encumbrance in excess of your max. Which is what they mean, although that's not the words they use. Okay, live, old spell. The spell can be cast undetectably right as... Oh, it's cast undetectably right before trick. I had a question when I was reading this earlier. As the trickster tells a lie, cannot be resisted. Anyone hearing automatically believes until there's incontrovertible evidence. Or for at least one full melee round. That's kind of an odd exchange. Anyone who hears a lie secondhand is not forced to believe it. Okay, I can scratch out this comment because it does not apply. Okay, lightning, old spell. You overcome the target's power, you do a d6 damage per stacked point to a single hit location. Armor does not protect, but spells that defend against physical attacks are effective. So I'm guessing protection and shield both absorb damage. The reflection would work too, right? Okay. Lightning is bright, loud, sets afire flammable materials. Lock. Another old spell. Cast on a door, a chest lid, bag, whatever, right? It's a more potent version of the glue spell. It has a strength that's equal to the magic points used to strengthen the spell. In other words, boost it. You boost it with magic points, and those magic points become the strength. Only the caster can open it if desired. If during the duration of the 15 minutes of the spell, right? Oh, it's not 15 minutes, it's a little longer. During the duration of the spell, if this container is closed, the lock seals it again. Okay. It lasts for 8 weeks. Cannot be removed by dispel magic or dismiss magic. Ooh. Or neutralize magic. Or neutralize rune. How do you dispel a spell by neutralizing rune? Neutralize rune would keep you from casting the spell, I believe. I should look that up. I should have looked that up earlier. Sorry. If the locked item's strength is overcome by force and later closed again, the lock still works, unlike glue. This spell can be stacked with passage. Interesting use of the word stacked. I can understand where they're going with it. I would almost use can be cast simultaneously with passage, allowing passage to work through the lock. Because we do discuss that in passage. I remember that. Okay, that's it. Happy Damon.